Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready. 60 out long. That's not good.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Cook running right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Trubisky to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Here we go. Alpha. 50's the mark.
From the gun, Love. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 30 days, let's go. Let's get some penetration. Check 50, check 50. Ready, go.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On the ready. He's max 50. You get block me. Topper. Topper. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, Love, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 50. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Throwing again. Love. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. 7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go. Do it.
7-7.
Ready, ready. 60 out far. Tight end Ringo. Tight end trap. Tight end Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check. Watch number 5. Watch number 5. Yeah. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Love. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
65. Slam, slam. 18. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Team spill. Watch out, watch out.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Diggs with a good footwork. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. We go. Ready, go.
On 1st down, Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Mike 54. Here we go.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, D-line. Move. Watch the safety crew. Hey, 18. Get him.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 41 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Mike 45. Too little, Cupcake.
1st down, a run with Cohen. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Bears 14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Foreman, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
At the 34-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Love. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Diggs has it.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No. Wide, get wide. 80 weapon.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Vikings. To throw on second down. Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Kill, kill, kill.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, Delta.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky going up top. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, you got deep? Mike, 55.
Red, touch. Lock in, lock in.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He may try and run for this. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Come on, 180.
Check 45 to Mike. I got you, sir. I got you.
Blue.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check. Crunch.
Yep.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know.
Alert.
Hey, check 23.
Here's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Mike, 55. 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Chance. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Man, talk.
Wild Bill. Mike 50.
Hey, Alpha.
55. I don't think you can.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Get him. Check.
Hey, 18.
Check right.
Alert.
No game on this defense.
Hey, alert. Bravo.
SOS.
Out of the gun, Trubisky looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Alert.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
64, weak.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go now, let's go now. 60, Pittsburgh. Bravo.
Check your backer, check your backer. Mark 50, mark it up.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the turn.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Grant. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, back.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. All day, defense. All day.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check 45 to Mike. Move. Check 9. Red, up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, ball. Alert. Hey, orbit. Mike, 45. Watch the curl.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, Grant. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
66. Bullet high. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 57. Mike, 57.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throw left side complete. That's Marsh. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's scared. Hey, check Mike. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the curve. Ready. Yo, Mike 50. Check Mike. Hayward.
On 3rd down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. Hey.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Ran, go.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18. Ran, go. Hey, box truck.
Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Recon, 132 fight. 90,
throwing on first down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught. Smith.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Watch the slant. Watch it go.
From the gun on third down. Love. Throw left side on target to Thielen. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.